Whoa. Whoa. There we go. All right, that was that. That seems to work. Audio seems to work. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What the hell is this? Is this from yesterday? What the hell is this? Huh. Doesn't explain it. I don't know. Okay, 35. Current my dream game. Oh, we gotta say boom, boom. So everything seems to work. All right, cool. So yeah, welcome to my birthday stream. Woo! Like that was a big thing. We're gonna see here if we're gonna update this thing. Beginner friendly, ask anything about Unreal Engine or C++. Working on the center menu. No. What we're doing is working on... come on. Shit, I hate this shit. Make that a little bit bigger. So working on... What are we working on today? We're going to start with ping targeting. That's not a right word, but ping combat scanner result window. That's where we're going to start with, and done. There we go. So where are we? Well, if we go in here now, we're going to look at where we ended up yesterday. So if I send a ping, which I do with the 4 key, you have been pinged, but you're safe. So that's perfect. So he has a module that will lower the risk of being discovered by ping. And if that is not pinging through, if it doesn't, if he is removing that ping, I won't get up anything on the screen. So it's perfect, so we can see that. We're gonna try it again. Boom. And there we go. Now the ping is there. Hey, you've been spotted. And I'm getting my ping window. So this is where we're gonna work on now. All right, so I can close that, and we're going to go into my code here. And let's see, we are working in our HUD, if I remember correctly. Close down these things right now. I don't think I need those. Let's see here. So we're here, so we are creating a oh, that's getting the active overlay. Sorry, that is just... So here we're creating movable widget, which is this, and we're using a E-type called combat scan window, and that is being passed into this function together with the widget. No, get the widget type overlay and size box is the thing we're passing in. We are creating the new widget. We are passing in the widget controller here, and then we are setting the size box, and then we add it to viewport and we center it on the screen. So nothing special. So what we need to go into now is make sure that the basic information widget controller is handling our information correctly, which it actually does not do that right now. So that is not good. We need to go down controllers. And basic information widget controller is this guy right here. So let's see what happens. Well, we initialize implementation, right? And then we are checking if it's minimum information presented, if that's the function we want, and we get it by setting is minimum information, and we do that there. Set is minimum information to true, and therefore this one is called. I'm going to look at that. Minimum information percent. Sorry. It feels like I have something in my throat. Anyway, so we want to see here, because right now we're going to go and get, don't know which one we're going to get. We're going to get default, which we don't have. So I think it defaults to the first. So we're going to do here a else if statement now. Going forward, I don't know yet, but I can see myself adding a switch statement here instead. But right now, no. Let's see, I got a little bit too much stuff here. This is gonna be combat scale window. That's what we want here. Don't need that. We need one of those. Boom. So what do we want to happen here? So for example, do we want the footer to be hidden? The footer is actually something I want there because I'm thinking that we need to be able to resize this if the viewer wants. For example, let's say you ended up in a situation where you have like you're overrun by 20 other people. And you want to be able to scan all of those, and then you're going to have a scroll box, and maybe you don't want to have the scroll box. The scroll box is going to be there either way, but maybe you just want to see all of them at once, and then you can able to drag down the window and increase the size. So I want the bottom part of it there. I'm gonna leave that as is. Let's see, create mini tab widget. Yes. So this is a little tab. If we take a look here, say, and if I go M and do compass window, it's this little tab here. It says compass. And right now it's just a button, basically nothing. I'm thinking that we are going to be able to drag this over another of these widgets, and it will dock it inside, and I'm going to have multiple tabs here. And then we can click and go between those different tabs. That's the idea. That's why I want to have that there. Let's see, that is wrong. I'm going to do one thing though. I think I should promote this somehow. Grab my new window. Oh, it's just a dog. See, I'm just gonna grab. I just want to do a couple of things here. That one, right? Post that. let's see. I'm gonna post it somewhere. Let's see. Trying to somehow get some kind of oh, thanks, Manon. I didn't see your message there. You need to set up your profile with threads. I've done that. Oh, fuck me. All right. Ah, shit. I should have done this earlier. Jesus. Let's see. Where are my stream up there? Thanks, man. Yeah, man. It's starts get there. You know. Now that I can start interact with few vehicles or multiple places, you know, now we can start building on top of that. So what I'm going to do today is just continue with this combat scanner window. Then I'm going to start working on, I was, planning how are we going to continue with this. So right now, I want to be able to right click on my opponent, like getting one of these, so I can target my opponent. Then what we're going to do is, I already set some of this up. If I if I mouse click, I'm holding my left mouse click here. If I hold down my control key and I mouse click and release, then I get this left mouse button release with control is pressed. And therefore I can actually call a function where I can scan under the mouse, and if it hits an object we can interact with, I can call and check, is this my vehicle or is it somebody else's vehicle, or is it a box or whatever that can be targeted, and I can call the target, so we don't have to right click and press target, but you can actually automatically target it by pressing control and left click. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to be able to right click on the vehicle here, get a menu so we can target, we can look at them, we can get the information. Maybe we can even get some information about the driver or the person that's controlling it. So we can get some kind of information on the player. And then after that, we're going to do the same thing on this guy. We're going to be able to, so the car I control, I'm going to right click on it. So I need to be able to get one menu up that I can get information, open storage with the storage button, change name of the character, for example, and so on and so on. So that is just the next couple of days. I think this should be going pretty quickly. Some of these things I actually have most of the code already done for. So yeah, so we, and then all of a sudden what we can do is we can start targeting our opponent, and then we can start doing modules that can interact with our opponents, for example, shoot them or siphon them, grab energy from them, whatever we want to do there. So yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, drag and drop into friends inventory. Well, I don't know if we want to be able, because we could do larger vehicles, could have a, for example, a friendly compartment where you can drop off things. For example, if you have a small vehicle, he has a large vehicle, you can have a friends department that you can open up to your teammates. But I don't think you want to, well, maybe teammates. Maybe that's a good idea, actually. I was thinking, you don't want to be able to just drop off. You need to give permission to people to drop things off into your ship. Otherwise, technically, you can drop off a bomb. Done. No. But yeah, the function can drag and drop items into friends' inventory if they're running low. Yeah. As long as it gets, you need to have a permission, and that means that you need to have a ability to interact with them as a team. So, for example, you can form a team on the fly, and you can invite people to that team, and then you can, interact with each other. And I was thinking also with our combat scanner that you should be able to filter out people that are enemies, NPCs, or just pure teammates. Maybe you can have to accept it or wouldn't leave inventory. Yeah, something like that. And these things sounds like they're very complicated, but honestly, when I think about things happening in the game and things, as we build it out, I start thinking in code how to implement it, how we can interact with each other, how we can build up teams, and it's actually not that complicated if we break it down into smaller parts. That's how I see it anyway. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, but I think it's gonna be working out fine. So I was thinking about that. Been reading a lot. I've been, thinking how can I build up this world, and how large can it be, and and then I started asking ChatGPT about world streaming and stuff like that. And they're like, yeah, you can do your map into 200 times 200 kilometers. I'm like, okay, how large is that? It doesn't sound like huge, And then, so I asked to get some comparison, and I asked about Red Dead 2 because that's a large world, and what is that other game? Satisfactory is a large world in my view, and all of a sudden he's like, yeah, they are 14.8 times 14.8 is Red Dead. I'm like, 14.8 times 14.8, and you said that we can make in Unreal Engine each level can be 200 by 200. It's like, holy fucking shit. So I'm like, how large is Satisfactory? And we're like, yeah, it's about 4.8 times 4.8. I'm like, holy, they can't do it larger because they have all these machines, and it's a world building, and you put in machines and shit like that. You need to have, you gotta have size so you can actually do something in the world. So they can't put in, a huge map. But it was like, holy shit, 200 by 200. That is fucking massive. There's no way. All right, different levels. Level 1, ping all enemies with not much info. Level 2 give you much more info, and level 3 gives you maybe. I don't know. The thing is that the levels, yeah. I think it's better to have a levels are going further away, so you can ping just locally, and a larger size. Massive maps, they do some sort of clever blending, loading, selection. Yes, I know. They what they do is they take a regular map, and then they level stream it. So you can, when a player gets in to another section of the map, they load that in and load it in and load it in. But even with that, I've been trying out, playing around with it. I thought it's not that big, and then I realized how fucking big it is. It's like massive. And then they have something called, what you can do is that you can move the origin. So you have the origin at 0.0.0, and apparently the further away you get from the origin, the less precise the floating point, because a floating point is not exact, right? 1.0 is not really 1.0, it's 1.00006 or something like that. And then you add it together, and the further away, the less exact it becomes. So at the edges of the map, what happens that your calculations get all out of whack, and for example, everything that they do with math goes berserk. So your hits won't hit. Your pings won't. It might jump over a larger amount of space between each ping, so it won't detect any traces and stuff like that. Large map, but multiple different ones, and just teleport. Yes. So the thing is that what I wanted to think, I mean, this is just down the line, future. I want one large map, but I want multiple smaller maps within the large map, so you can go and do dungeon stuff. For example, you go into a cave to mine for very, very special minerals. You can get a small mech that gets into the cave, not the big one, but the smaller one that is specialized for mining in caves. That cave would in itself be a map. So you have some kind of loading screen in between them. And for example, a cave is on the ground, so you can't ping somebody on the ground anyway, so that's fine. Because I'm worried about this whole, if you have many people on one map, that they can, that could, it's, you want them to be able to interact with each other and sneak up on each other and so on and so on. But I want it to be big enough that you can go and do your thing without somebody spawning into your map and all of a sudden you have 10 people. Because that's something I really hated in EVE Online when we're playing it, and in many games, is that you spawn, you're doing your thing, you're out mining for resources, right? And all of a sudden you have 20 people spawning into your system that you were all alone, and now you have 5 seconds to get out of dodge, because they can basically pinpoint exactly where you're at, and then boom, they're there. You got 20 people on your head. And I don't want people to be able to do that. I'd rather have you have the opportunity, do your thing, and then they have to, when they come into your system or your map, they actually have to put in some effort and actually find you if you're there. Maybe I'm coming from, the non-PvP side of things that I think, but I think that you should be able to do things relatively safe, but also in some kind of danger. Of course, you should be able to be, you need to do your due diligence to make sure that you don't get killed. And the ping thing is one thing. And I don't like the whole thing that people know who's on grid. So you got two things. A lot of places, like Star Citizen has that as well. You can see who's on the server, who is in the world right now. EVE Online has that. They have something called the local chat window, so you can see when somebody gets spawned in. I don't like that, because it should be some kind of, danger. You don't know who's around. And the next thing is, they should not be able to just go into a system and be like, yeah, nobody here, so I can move on, and jump to another map and another map and another map just to try to find somebody to kill. That's my might choose something like that. Hi, Game Dix. Game the Bix, sorry. How you doing, man? So the idea is, of course, to have a large enough map where you can do your thing without worrying that people is just jumping from map to map, instantly seeing that you're there and can go kill you. But it shouldn't be so large that, you know, you never encounter anybody. We had that problem when I was playing Dual Universe, is that yes, you met somebody at the main world, but when you came down to going out in space, you never saw anybody, and they could have like, I don't know, 500 players, at least in the start had like 500 players on, but you never saw anybody. There was never any danger. They introduced some mechanics into the game to bring up the level of danger. So there are a balance there to get you to do whatever you want to do in the game, but at the same time, let you experience some kind of danger. But at the same time, I don't want it to be too easy to grief or hunt down certain people. I mean, EVE Online even introduced that you can actually buy or pay to search for a specific player wherever he is in the entire universe. You could actually go to an agent and go like, where is this person? And it's like, yeah, he's in that system. And then all of a sudden, because that's the problem I had when I was streaming, was that I got a griefer, is that they start tracking me down wherever I was. I could go out in the middle of nowhere with not a fucking player that's been for 5 years. And all of a sudden, the fucking people that was like been killing me the last 5 days was showing up there, and you're like, what the fuck? You know, it needs to be interdictive. But this is all balancing. I mean, this is a couple of years down the road or something like that. I can see that. But yeah. Hey, Devinder, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Jesus, everybody's here today. Yesterday was like, I felt like I was all alone, man. Not a bad idea, some sort of track you can turn off so your friends can find you. Yeah. The thing is that also is something I saw, was it no, it was on Dual Universe, when they had that exact thing. Friends could find you. So I saw a guy called Market Dragon that he's streaming on Twitch, and he also did the Dual Universe there for a while, and he couldn't accept friend requests because they couldn't turn that off. So whatever he did, when he did something that was dangerous, he couldn't turn off the tracker. So if somebody was friend with him and wanted to like friend, you know, you send this friend request to a streamer. Oh, I'm friends with that streamer, and then you just put in like. What it did was everybody sent him some friend request, and then all of a sudden, who was out doing something, they knew exactly where he was, so we were like, boom, go kill him. Yeah, it's my birthday. I'm celebrating not 50, my not 50 birthday. So the last time I can say that. It's no worries, man. I'm just happy to see you guys. I actually got a little shocked because yesterday I felt like I had a few people dropping by, but it was like, I don't know, when I ended the stream, it was like 6 or 7 hours, view hours or something like that, which is not too bad. I mean, I'm happy about that. But then I woke up this morning and I had 27 view hours yesterday. I was like, what the hell? And I looked in, and some people had been watching my entire stream. 3 or 4 people gotta be during the night. I was like, what? So that was nice to see. Nice to see. Yep. Yeah, well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Non-50, Jesus. Um, Getting old, but yeah, not too old for playing games. You know, that's the most important thing. So Deepinder, yeah, did you have you seen anything what we've been working on? So we are actually getting multiplayer in here now, and we are tracking each other. We can ping each other is a better word. So I have I need to start getting buttons here, but you know everything has its time. But I can start pinging. This player is pinging this player, so I can press the button here, and you've been spotted, and I get this window up. So what we're doing today is adding targets into this guy over here. So you're gonna be able to get the name of the character, the distance to the character, and I want the direction between your character and that character. And I don't know if you knew that, but we have this compass now that we actually can see directions. So which direction we are looking at and so on. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. I also start playing around, so we're going to start working on targeting here. And then I have a couple of NPCs I can spawn in. I stopped spawning because I wanted to do this whole thing with the how should I put it? With the pinging right now. But then we're going to start working on targeting and interacting with our enemy, interacting with ourselves. We talked about that. You mean unknown here, how to implement that. So yeah, and then we talked about teams and stuff like that, but that's way down the line, I guess. Okay, so that's what's going on. Yeah, it's quite good progress. I spent this weekend, I spent, I think, 12 hours on Saturday and roughly 9 hours on Sunday, and then the entire morning yesterday to get this whole multiplayer stuff actually working. So it's very important. Somebody told me this. I don't remember who it was. It was somebody when I was doing a training tutorials, training series, and stuff like that. He talked about the importance of thinking about what the game is supposed to be right from the start. So if you, for example, creating a game that is supposed to be is multiplayer, you need to think about multiplayer things straight out from the start, because there's so much that you need to fix. If you, for example, do a single player and you want to move it into a multiplayer game, it's so much stuff that need to be replicated, and code that need to be, specialized for multiplayer. So it's just, you have to think about it. Yeah, working a lot. The last week has been, but it's also, now it starts getting to the point where I can reuse a lot of code and just change it, and update the code a little bit to implement new things, and to grab, now that I can just add modules by filling out a data asset. It takes me like 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes, to implement a new module that can do something. All I have to do is, if depends on what you're going to do, of course. But a passive module, um, I can add a new attribute. I add like 2 or 3 files in Blueprint. I fill out a data asset. I fill out the curve table, and you know, filling everything into my data tables, and that's it. You got a new thing. You get a new module up and running, and you can use it and do whatever you want. So it doesn't take more than, instead of spending a whole freaking day to create a new module, it takes me 45 minutes to do the basics. And then, of course, then comes everything to do with the visuals and stuff like that. And right now I haven't even thought about, for example, if you want to have, for example, that's going to take some time, but that's what I'm going to work on. That's why this is so fun. I want, when I'm pressing this button here to do the thing, you see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's very faint. It's a red line. It's a little ball that's growing. I want to have some kind of boof that is basically a indication of where you are scanning, and should just be shown to your character and not the opponent, and not anybody else. So it's just for you to show you where the buff is going out, where is the thing going out. So it's stuff like that, but for basic functionality, we can get a lot of stuff done very, very quickly now with this modularity system. Guys, shut up! Hello. Stop! Go away. Go. Oh, alright. They don't listen to me. They do, but when I close the door again, they back to barking. I wonder what it's seeing. It's got to be something to see outside. I don't know. Nope, nope. I don't know. All right. Let's see what we can do here now. We are. Boom. Galaxies. Okay, so where the hell are we? We are combat widget. Yes, combat scan window. I was gonna see here. What the hell are we doing here? There's a compass widget. Yeah, we were talking about the mini widget, right? So let's see. We're creating a mini widget. Bum 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 bum. I'm gonna say tab button array, and then we have the push function on that, and the controller get the HUD. Then we got the controller for that, and we added, yeah, it's all this code is basically the same. Let's just add that there. I know I shouldn't be double doing this, but I just want to do it now, and then we can check it out later. Tab type here is gonna be, oh shit, do I have a tab type? I don't know if I had that. Data item, tab type. Tab type. No, go up to move on. Here we go. I'm gonna grab a tab type, and this is basically just to get the name in there. That's basically what this is for. And this is gonna be, oh, combat scanner. Scanner. Combat scan. I don't want to make it too long, and I want it to be fairly compact. So this is going to be now combat scanner. It's a tab name, but the name is going to fix that. Dependencies, main content switcher, that's fine. Selection button is fine, and tab button and add widget, and boom. We'll test that out and see if we get that. It's supposed to work here, but who freaking knows? So what's next though? Yeah, and then we're gonna add the child here is okay. This is interesting. I don't really know how to do this, or because we need a scroll box, and inside the scroll box is where we're gonna put our rows with targets hit. And this mini tab widgets is of course where we were going to control. We're going to control if I'm later want to be able to dock windows into each other. Then we need to use these mini widgets or mini. There we go. Oh, that doesn't look right. No. That looks horrible. Jesus. Ugh. Okay. So should we just call it scan result instead? C-scan result. C-scan. Where are we going? Here we go. C-scan. Like so. How about that? C-scan. Is that okay? Alright. Jesus. It's this build selected project. It takes such a long time to build the project sometimes. I mean, normally it's fine, but all right. Let's see here. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, I think that's better. C-scan. The compass and ski-scan, and I can't drag it over each other, but the idea is to be able to drag them to each other there. All right, so that's the first step. Cool. Next, I want to get the widget that we are going to place in here. And to be honest, we need to do, let's see here. First, we need to create a scroll widget. Add a way to add targets into the scroll widget. There we go. What's my PC specs? I have no idea. Jesus, I'm really bad at that. I can look it up for you if you want me to. Let's see. Is that mine? There you go. I have it here. I just need to find it. I'm really bad at PC specs. I got one I built. It's a few years old now. What do you call it? That's the PC specialist. I bought it from PC specialist. PC specialist. When the fuck did I buy it? There. I had some problems with it in the start. Let's see. It's a AMD Ryzen 9 3900X. I got a Gigabyte B450. I don't know if this says anything to you. I can just do this. Hold on. Let's copy that in there. Maybe I should do a, one of those specs. Let's see. This is not up to date though. So this is what I got when I bought it. That's what it was. So it's a Ryzen 9 motherboard, gigabyte. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is now not 32, but I actually have 64. And this is the same. I also now have a 2 terabyte SSD included in it. One of the new versions. So yeah, basically that's it then. I got a new cooling system for this as well, because the old cooling system was actually broken when I got it. So I had to buy a new cooling system. $5,900X what? Oh, Ryzen 9. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, this computer, I bought this. Let's see, when was it delivered? September 29th, 2020. So it's 4 years old. So yeah. It's over 4 years old. But that's the good thing. You can actually, I built mine during COVID. I got rinsed. Right. Yeah, it's working. It's working. To be honest. I mean, it's not the fastest and it's not the most expensive, but it's working. And the good thing is that I can upgrade it. But I saw a streamer, he built that new PC. I mean, the entire fucking case was huge. It was like, I mean, double the width of mine. And I was like, what? Yeah, so it was just insane. It's working, you know. I got a laptop because I was doing some video editing there for a while, and that laptop is just junk. It's been junk since I bought it. It's supposed to have a better graphics card, but the laptop. I want to have a good laptop because I want to be able to connect to this when I'm out traveling, because I'm like to travel. So I want a good laptop, but you know, it's a lot of money to put down, and you really want the laptop to work. And I got a laptop that's, yeah, it's working, but it's not good. It's not good. And this computer, I'm gonna have a problem. You know, I have no understanding in how PCs really work. I have a basic understanding. I'm not saying that. I'm not totally stupid, but I need to upgrade this PC because I can't get Windows 11 on this because of something in my is some setting in the BIOS, and I have to go and do that. And I just telling myself I'm gonna do it, but I never do it. So apparently it's just 1 more year, and then they stop giving me security updates. I'm like, oh shit, I need to fix this. I really need to fix this. It's something about something I don't remember that it doesn't have. All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so we looked it up. I looked up yesterday exactly what I needed, but do you think I remember that? So we have, let's see, blueprint UI, scroll window. Let's see, that's not it. Overlay. Where the hell did I have that? No, Jesus, that's not it. A ship window. Is it this guy? Is this the one I wanted to talk about? I think it was. This is the problem here, is that we have an on-drop functionality in this, and we don't want that. Maybe I need to update this and make a new version of it, and then I think we're gonna do that. So what we can do here, just drag that over here, copy here. And this guy, because we don't want to drop thing in this. Let's see. So I'm gonna name this. It's not gonna be ship window. It's gonna be scan window. Scroll box. Let's see. We get the widget controller, cast the vehicle. Oh shit! It got its own controller even. Huh. All right. Well, we can wait with that. I don't even know if I need a controller in here, so we can remove that. Let's see, drag. It's not going to have any drag item stuff, so we can remove all this. Delete. Delete. Yes, it would be, can you imagine you deleting everything and then you're just looking up and you're looking at it, you're looking at the wrong one. I better close that one. That would be fucking nightmare. Let's see, drag and drop, delete. There we go. Okay, I can remove that one as well. So we can use that guy right there. I'm just gonna see which one is a fitting menu scroll box container. So we need to create a fitting menu scroll box container. So we're gonna take this guy right here. You guys have good builds. I'm a Linux on a 2 GB RAM with. Oh my god, they've been. How the fuck can you do anything with that fucking shit? Holy smoke! 2 gigs of RAM? Yeah. Damn. All right. All right. Oh yeah, weren't you complaining you couldn't do shit on it? 2 gigs of RAM. Oh my god. I'll get 64. I'm thinking, I wonder if I can get it to 128 just for the hell of it. Oh my god. Yep. Well, everybody has their own life and whatever they need, to do. Fitting menu scrolling. Scrolling box container. That's it, right? And we are going to create that, and let's see so I don't miss anything. We need mini tab widget class. Let's see here. We're going to change that. Mini tab widget class. There we go. I'm going to copy this asshole. Oh shit. $256 megabyte. While doing nothing. All right. I have no idea, to be honest. Like I said, I know enough to get myself into trouble, but not enough to get me out of trouble if I start pulling stuff out. I've done it a few times. I emptied out my case for good scrub down and cleaning. So basically taking out all major big parts that I never removed stuff like, I never removed the motherboard and stuff like that. But, I take away the cooling system. I replaced it with some new paste. Stuff like that. I taking out all my fans and stuff, the cleaning and, but so I can do the basic stuff, but when it comes to everything else, I'm not a good computer guy that way. So let's see. This is gonna be the scroll. No, it's gonna say scan scroll widget class. And let's see. This is gonna be. But I think that's a good explanation of, you know, when you know enough to get you into trouble, but not enough to get you out. That's just, I love that way of putting things. You know, when you know a little bit, but not enough to do anything. So let's see. This is going to be the scroll box. There we go, widget. And we need to, let's see, so I don't forget anything. It's always a problem. I need to include this guy, and I can't. View fitting menu scroll box container. Okay. Let's see. Jesus, you see how much stuff is included in this fucker. Fitting menu scroll box container. That's the guy we want. So I'm gonna have a half a page which just includes here. That's what happens when you reuse something over and over again. It's gonna get worse. UI widget vehicle fitting window vehicle fitting. No, not in vehicle fitting. Jesus Christ. Fitting menu. There we go. Scroll box container. That's the one we want. Yeah, it's going to be worse because this is going to be using so many things. I'm going to use it for everything. Let's see. There we go. Boom. To be honest, all these things, I could probably, hold on. I think I can drag this into a function, right? Let's make a function out of this, because that's basically a minute. Now we need to know this. This is need to be included as an input, but that's okay, I guess. And button class selection. Yeah, that's what needs to be included as an input. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna grab it and we're gonna say e tab type equals. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna say tab type like so. And we're gonna take this guy here and we're gonna put that into there. And now we can grab all this, right click, refactor, extract method. And this is going to call it create mini tab. I'm going to take a input of tab type. Next, boom. All right, so where the hell did you end up? Create mini tab. I think we need to have an output, maybe not, tab button container and child. We don't. All right, perfect. Now we can do this. Compass, we're gonna click, I'm gonna copy this and put that there. I'm gonna do compass, boom, and there. Copy that, and that should be it. A little bit better. A little bit better. All right. Cool. Now we're done with the scroll box widget. No, we're not finished with that. I just remembered. I need to have that included here. copy this guy here. And this is going to be scroll box widget object. Let's see. Scroll widget class. That. And scan scroll box. Just need to have access to this address of this guy. Copy reference. And shit. Okay, let's see. There we go, and there we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we have access to that. I'm going to take a look at the next part of my code is to create our controller. So let's, I can grab some code here, but where is it? Oh my God. Create mini tab. Oh, here we go. So we can probably copy this for now. So this is not going to be right. Oh shit, we need a HUD here. Basically, those two lines. There. Sorry. We need those here as well. All right. All right, so that is getting the control params, and then we're getting it from the HUDs. We need that in two places, so that's the way it is. Let's see, maybe I should put them under here if I want to be able to make these into different functions as well. Let's see, we got a scroll box widget, and this is gonna be, let's see here, let's look at our scroll box. Let's look at our scroll box widget to see what kind of, right, if I remember correctly, we need to have, let's see, we just need to have one that that includes the base UI widget controller interface. So we're going to create a new class, a new controller class for our combat scroller. Galaxy public UI widget controllers. Yeah, I'll put it in here. All right. Widget controller, only this guy, create a child of that. We're going to put this in basic tab. All right, what we're going to call this? This is going to be honestly, in the end, I think that we need to be able to reuse this for all type of scanners. So we're gonna have scanners for ore. We're gonna start this as combat scanners. We might have scanners for other things, and it should be able to use basically the same type of logic. So this is going to be a scanner result scroll box controller, something like that. And we'll see what information we need to pass into it. I actually don't know. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, da-da-dum. Da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Dum, dum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Successfully added. All right. No. Yeah, whatever. All right. So, that's the boy. That's the bad boy, eh? All right. So it's a scanner result SB controller. So we're gonna do that here. It's gonna be a U. No, U. No, U. Scanner result SB controller. And it's going to be a scanner controller scroll box controller. And let's see here, we need to include that. So we're going to go into my, let's see, really don't like the fact that it's hiding stuff to the right, but it is where it is. This guy here, we can copy that guy and then we can put that in here. And copy, paste, and scanner, scanner scroll box controller class. There we go. I'm gonna forward declare this. Come on, give me the forward declaration. Thank you. Copy that because we need it in a second. I'm gonna go to the top. There we go. And equals view scanner SB controller static. Oh shit. Static class. And boom. That should be it. That should be it there. All right. Cool. And let's see. Scroll by container. Scrollbox widget. Widget controller to this guy. And nothing else for that moment. And I'm going to add the child there. Cool. All right. Let's see. We need to have a function now that can add a child into the scroll box. And that function is the question, where the fuck we put that? Anyway, in the scroll box is where we're going to have a function that actually does the work and creates the thing. So we can start there. just need access to this is the scroll box. It needs to include this guy, the interface, because it needs a function in here. Public there. Oh, not that. And we need to use that to include. All right, so we have a public section, and we are going to include a function called initialize scroll box. It's going to be a initialize, so it's going to be void. Oh shit me, calm me down and call me Dolly. Virtual void something just hit me when I was sitting here. I had some problems getting a function working, but I just realized why. That was like on Saturday. I had a virtual void function. It just didn't work. And I didn't understand why. I just hit me why it didn't work. It's just like bling. Initialize. Come on. Initialize base. Initialize scroll box is what the name is. Initialize scroll box implementation. That's the guy we want. It's just amazing when you're sitting and doing something and then you just, wait a minute. That's why it didn't work. The fuck? It's pretty funny. I'm gonna take a little sidetrack here and see why. If it is that, I think it is, but I'm gonna go to my interactions here. And, stop call chain. I know you're in here. This guy. I don't even remember what it was. Thought it was a getter. This. I think so. Here, for example, interactable. If I go into my vehicle base, was it interactable interface? No. What the hell was I playing around with? Was it equipable items? Yes, it was. This. No. Oh shit, I don't even remember what the fuck it was. Implementation. Get accepted. Gets, yes, this guy. Get module ID. Let's see if I can get this to work now, just for the hell of it. Virtual F string. Get. And it's not here. Module. It's not here, you know. And I am implementing this function. But if I remember just what I got here. Which one was it? Interactable equipment. There. I think this has to be a const. Is it reference it need to be? I think it has to be like that. And let's see here. Const F string. Get. There we go. because I think I know you see it here, but I don't know. Is it that? Shit. It was. I don't know. Right. No. Here. This doesn't work, but this does. No. Wait a minute. I don't know anymore. Maybe it wasn't this. Let's just take a look at. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it wasn't that. Ah, fuck. Done so much shit I don't even remember what I'm doing anymore. Ah, that works. Alright, so I remember what the fuck I was doing. Sorry, that was a sidetrack. It was just something I started thinking about. It was something about F strings that you have to do it in a certain way. What the hell was it then? So wasn't it module ID? Okay, leave this. I got nothing. This is not what I'm supposed to do now anyway, so fuck it. It was just something that popped into my brain here. All right. We need to have a scroll box. So, scroll box and use scroll box. I'm gonna have that as a T object pointer. Use scroll box. Need access to that. Boom. And scroll box equals in scroll box. That's that. Now we got that. Perfect, and it should work through the EI base UI widget controller interface. Should actually use a U property on that one, so we have that. So I'm gonna have a function called void add add target, add result, add inlay, add result, add target, result. And let's see here, we're gonna generate definitions. So what we want to do is basically the same as we've done all over everywhere else. Boom. This does that everywhere else. Boom. All right, so we're gonna get our pod to get our information. And now we froze. There we go. Keep it safe, keep it gay, keep it gay. Need that, come on. Use it, no. I want to play a controller. For fuck's sake, that's what I want. Use of video, I don't give a fuck about use of video. I'm sorry, but I don't. Include main controllers, AGD player controller. Bump. And I need the HUD. Okay, we don't need a HUD there. What we can do here, include UI and HUD. Well, let's see. So what are we want to add here? We're going to create a, let's see, we don't have anything there. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do boom and boom. Because we need to know what the hell we are going to add. We're going to add something. I wonder if I created one of those classes. Vehicle fitting. Yeah. HUD overlay. Target delay. Compass widget selection. There. Target acquired is the one we want to grab there, right? We're gonna have a U target required. U target acquired. And that's gonna be there. I'm gonna copy that. We're gonna paste that in there. Create that widget. And we are going to get a T sub object subclass of. Is this what we're supposed to use? I don't fucking remember. I don't remember. Yeah, it is tab subclass of. That's the controller. This is the widget. I don't know why I can't remember that shit. Anyway, target why Jesus freaking Christ. I don't remember what the hell it's called. There we go. Class. And let's get that forward declared. Oh, that, I don't need that. And we're gonna also do this with the controller. And this is gonna be a U target acquired controller class. Or declare that. It's fine. There's that. There's that. And this is this bad boy right there, right? And this needs to be included, and we can't, so I have to do it manually. Include UI with the controller. That one. Okay. And let's see, scroll box. Child, and this is a huge scroll box. We're just gonna include that. Components. Scroll. No, not scroll bar. Scroll box. There we go. Cool. This is gonna be. I'm gonna rename this. Target acquired. Widget. Like so, and like so. Okay, so that should be fine. So add target result, boom, boom, boom. Now we need to make sure that that gets updated with the right information, and then we need to build up, you know, through the systems exactly how to do that. Hey, Coltrane, you okay? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Give them half a centimeter and they take the whole hand. Mm-hmm. Half a centimeter and they take the whole hand. That's what they do. Isn't that what doggies do? All right. So, add a target. I'm gonna need to set a lot of information through this. So, yeah. You okay, Coltrane? Yeah. I like to be in the sitting here and taking it easy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. You want my attention all times. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. The thing is that these dogs are never alone. Never alone. And I think it's getting worse. You know, it's not good. You need to leave them alone for a while sometimes. They are never alone. I think Coltrane and Khaleesi was alone, well, 2 times. Once we went to buy a new car and we didn't want to bring them because we were going to turn in the other car and all that. And they had to stay at home for that. And then a second time I had went to the hospital to do an operation, so we took into a hotel and they stayed at one of the dog kennels. And that's it. That's all. The only times they ever been alone. Try to fill them up with so much love that they don't, when I'm sitting and working, I don't have to pay attention to them. But it's not enough. It's never enough. Look. And then he get pissed off at me and starts growling and barking at me. Not growling, but he's like wagging his tail and stuff like, no, don't stop. Nope, enough. And he's a barker. He's a real barker. Constant barking at everything. Tried to get him to stop from the start, but he didn't bite it. Like, nothing worked. It's so funny. I was driving with him through from Sweden and drove through Europe. We went to Germany. We went to Italy. We went to France. We went to Belgium and all that. And then we took a boat from France. And the fun part was that every time we pulled over to pay for a car, what do you call it? Road tax or road, one of those, putting up a couple of dimes in the machine. And the thing is that I drove on the wrong side of the car, so I had to bend over and pay the money from wrong side, and he went insane. It was like 6 months. He went insane every time we stopped there. It went so badly. So we start driving through small roads through entire France just to avoid all the tolls, so he wouldn't go berserk. So he could stay for, hours sleeping and had a nice time in the car. But as soon as we slowed down to go to a toll, he went insane. It was like, rah, 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 and it was like, oh my God. And especially when we stopped, I was going through a tunnel from Italy to France. It's a tunnel through through the mountains there. And they have a toll check, and then they also have cops checking, documents. Not for everybody, but they do like spot checks. And he went insane. I was like, oh my God. Finally, the cop was there. I stepped out of the car just to be able to freaking talk. because I couldn't talk over him. He went like, rah, 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 rah. The only thing he could do was just bark, 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 bark. And the cops like, okay, fun trip. I'm like, yeah, this is wonderful. So, but that's what it is. It's a border collies, and they are very, very special, very, very special type of dogs. So, all right. Do I have to put you outside, or can you calm down a little bit? Hmm? I can talk as long as I pet him when I'm talking. That's fine. But if I talk just right out, he's like, "What the fuck is going on, man?" All right. You give one more chance, and then we'll maybe put you on sister outside for a little bit. It's nice weather out there. All right. Boom, 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 boom. What are we doing here? Add targets. Let's see. Yes, we need to go into the actual widgets here and start working on those. So this is the target. So many widgets. You know, when you start digging in, then you're gonna go in this and then this and this and then this and add that and do. It's like, yeah, start getting a lot of freaking widgets up and running, and then you need to close them, and then you need to go back and try to figure out what the hell is happening here, what's happening here. But that's, you know, that's the whole process. It's kind of fun too. All right, so this I actually done some work on. I see. I forgot that I did that. But we got the target type, we got the target distance, and we got the target direction. And then we got the size box of it. We had the widget controller set, and we got the controller. So everything should be good to go here. We even have initial control. We set that up. So that is good. So we only need to look at the controller. Target widget. Boom. There we go. This is the controller, and everything looks okay here. There. So we need to have a function, of course, for set. We need to set everything, right? Enough, cold chain. Give me a few minutes. I have to go to my son. Oh my god. We got him outside, bark, 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 all the way down. And then I have the girl, same breed. She's just laying in the. I have a couch or a sitting chair here. And she's laying in it, and I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. All right. Oh. So let's see. We want to know a couple of things for the target. We want to have the type. That's not the name. We want the type of the target, so what type of vehicle it is, the distance, and the direction. Now, we might want to have, I'm not going to do it right now, but we might want to be able to get the target itself in there as well. So we can right click and get information about the target. For example, if we want to be able to, I know that Unknown talked about earlier, having higher level or scanners can give you different results. And this is something that might be able to implement. I think maybe we can have multiple different scanner types. So for example, you have a scanner which is just checking distance, right? And you're getting this base information. Level 1 to 5, checking distance, you know, from a short distance to a long distance, and can have different speeds on that or something like that. All right. Very cheap. It gives you target type, target distance, and target direction. Boom. Fine. Maybe you can have another scanner type that is more rare, more expensive, whatever you want to implement. And that is basically putting it in as you're also getting, so you can check who this target is. You maybe can check, you know, you right click on it and you get, you know, more information about who is driving this vehicle, if they have a crime stat, whatever, you know. So you get some more information that could be a more valuable type of scanner. So you can have different scanner types. I mean, we can do whatever we want here. I'm not going to do it now. Right now, we're just going to get the target type, distance, and direction. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have functions to set all these things because the calculation is happening elsewhere. It's not going to happen in here. So we're going to have we're gonna have one that's setting all of them at once. Maybe that's the best thing. Because I don't want to have that update. I don't want the target distance or direction or anything like that. Update is a snapshot of reality right now. Where is it when you pinged it? If it moves after that, you need to do another ping. So set target data. I'm gonna have F. I'm gonna just do an F string here. Yeah. F string target type. Let's see. In type. And we're gonna have an F string in distance. I'm gonna do that as an F string, or we're gonna do it as a float. I don't know. We do the calculation outside and we just set this as F strings. F string target direction. Or in direction might be better. In direction. This is just basically gonna set it and that's it. That's it there. Okay, this has F strings and all these other things is of course wait a minute, why do I double on that one? That seems unnecessary. So we're gonna get, let's copy these three. Boom. I'm gonna do that, and that. Okay. Set text. And F text in text. Yeah, it needs an F text. So we're just gonna do an F text from string and in type. Right? That's it. So we are converting these to values and we're setting those, and that's it. So let's see. That's it. It's gotta be else. Something else. No? I don't know about the size box. I might use it later, but you know, right now, no. All right. Menu control, we don't need that. Let's see, this is just the controller. Scroll box, let's see, combat scanner. Scroll box, hold on. Where the freaking did I go? Here. Boom, here we go. So we need target acquired and set target data. Boom. I think I need to move all these things down to private. I don't think it needs to be. It doesn't need to be public there. Set target data. Now we need 3 inputs here, right? So we need to have 3 inputs here. It's going to be an f string. Oh, shit. I don't need that there. We need to have it here. Let's see. So we're going to get that. Boom. That's going to be scan result and target result there. That's where we want it. And there. And so we're going to have that there. There. And there. All right, we're just passing that in. We're setting the data, and then we're adding that data to the scroll box. Huh. So is this supposed to be a const reference maybe? I don't know. Let's test that out. I don't know, but I think it should be. Because we never change it, right? I'm going to copy this. We never change it in here. This is something I need to learn more about exactly when to use it and when not. I just add it and sometimes it starts screaming at me, so I remove it. Oh, I need more coffee. All right, so let's see here. So now we got that function. We got the add target result. So we can use that function. So we need to store when we're creating our scroll box here. Basic widget controller. We can store that widget as a local, not a local, but a global variable. So we need to do that here somewhere. I don't know. So bad at this. Here we go. T object pointer. I'm gonna cast that. Let's see. Not cast it. I'm gonna store it like this. I guess not. So scroll box widget. Cached scroll box widget. Like so. Then we're gonna do that here. Equals scroll box widget. Okay, so now we get access to that, and then we can access our function in there to add a widget, and we can do whatever we want to do with that. All right, so now we get a widget. Basic information widget is what we're creating in our player controller. So I think we can close down all these guys. Go to our player controller. Player controller. Let's see. Where is our player controller? Jesus, I got too much shit open. Oh my god. all these files. Holy smoke! It's just amazing. Main controllers, player controller, there we go. And boom. Let's see here. This is not where we want to do that. That's what we're going to do later. Cursor trace is later. Pop, 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 client, show message. Nope. Play. Nope. We're in the right place though, but I just need to find it. Start rotating, turn, look up, adjust spring arm and move. Jesus, can you imagine all the fucking hours I spent to do all these functions? Ability, input tag, possess, inertia slowdown, reset, look on, update, look at. Oh, here we are. This is actually interesting. This actually is wonderful because now we can create a function that can just clear all the children too. That is perfect. So we're getting there. If we don't have a combat window created, so that is that. And then add new combat target. So now we got a active combat scan widget, right? And we want to get, maybe I should get a function, on it though. To get this cache scroll box. Void get cached scroll box. It's not supposed to be void, but it's gonna be a U fitting menu scroll box container pointer. And this is gonna be functions. We need those two things there. And we're gonna get define and return. Oh, turn cached scroll box widget. Boom. All right. Now we can say get cached active combat scan widget. Hold on. Is that not what we're doing here? What the basic? Oh no, this is on its controller. Sorry, controller. There we go. Now we can get cached scroll box. There we go. Jesus. All right. So if, now we're gonna say if we have that conk, boom. We're gonna say scroll box. Let's store it for a hell of it. Okay. I'm supposed to remember this shit. Main controllers. No. UI widget controllers. Oh, shit. That's it, right? So it's a new scanner result SP controller pointer called SP controller equals should result in that we need to, that's not the right one. No, it's not. It's a fitting. Jesus. Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit. It's deeper. Fuck me. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what are we doing here? How deep do I need to get? Active combat scan widget. That's the overall one, isn't it? That's the big. That's this. Add information widget. Basic information with this is the controller. And we're getting its controller there. And then we're getting this scroll box. And this is the problem, I think, is because we need to cache this. We need to cast it to the correct scroll box, and we need to look at, so I need to do this, widget controller. There we go. And now we're gonna cast this to that. This is extremely crazy. I'm gonna X that out. We're gonna put that inside there. And now we need to complete this guy. Let's see if we can auto-complete. No, I could. Let's just mesh this up. This is just insane. I don't know if, how normal this is to have like 1 billion includes in a file, but UI dash widget controller HUD overlay. Where the hell are these ones? We are in widget controllers, basic information, and scanner result. Remove data. Boom, boom. I want to do an if check here. The problem with this is that if any of these are not okay, then it will just check it the first level. So you cast, if this one is what we're checking here, so we know that. If this is null, then we're gonna get a crash. If this is null, we're gonna get a crash. If this is null, we're gonna get a crash. So, it shouldn't be, but it could be. So that means we need to have like level of the level of checks. But it's gonna trust me right now anyway. And then we'll see. Might have to do check on a check on a check. Yeah. All right. So let's say we have the SB controller. Now we can add target. Dunk. And the target is, we need some information on that. We need to have target type. We need to have target distance. And we need to have target direction. And we need to flip those over to make it into F2 to F3. Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab some coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, guys? Thank you guys for being here. All right. Oh my god. I was thinking, how the fuck do I do this? But it should be fine. So we have the found vehicle, right? So we should be able to get information from it. Let's see what information we can grab from that. I don't know exactly how we're getting that information though. Because the found vehicle, let's see, what information do we actually have there? We might have to get that from the, let's see, this man was skeletal targeting, blah blah, unique ID, vehicle ID, user vehicle name. So what we can do, owner, key object pointer, actor. Get owner. So it is an F vehicle, AGD vehicle base. Let's see, what functions do we actually have? Are we setting what type of vehicle is that only in? Let's take a look at it. So character, vehicle base. User vehicle name is the name of that the user is giving it. I want to have a vehicle ID. Vehicle ID. That's gotta be. I think that this is actually. That is the name of the vehicle. This is the vehicle ID, is like vehicle, like we have in our. Let's get one of these. I want to see exactly what vehicle ID. I think it's like vehicle 001. And if we get that information, we can get everything we need. Because I think that's the only thing we need, is to get. If we get the vehicle ID, we can get everything we want from the data asset. So we can load the data asset and get whatever we want from the data asset. F name, yeah, it's, and user vehicle name is the name that the user is supposed to be able to set. We can't do that yet, but it's the name that the user can set on his own vehicle. So for example, you want to call it drag racer, you can call it drag racer, you know. That comes up at the top of our list. What is going on? It got some reddish player controller. Oh yeah, okay. I just need to put that back because we know exactly what we got here. Oh, then again, I could probably just check it inside. I don't need to go all the way out. Coffee. I love coffee. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah, 9% initializing. Shit. 35, 45. 75. And it's going to be pretty fun to learn more about how we interact with these things when it comes to create export failed to load. Oh. So much warnings I gotta deal with, and errors actually. Anyway, we got, you know, when it comes to playing sound and visual effects and shit, and do it on a multiplayer level, we need to stream it, and it will be interesting to learn more about game cues and stuff like that, especially in C++, because I did a tutorial on it or a course on it, and it all handled everything in blueprints, and I want to try to do it in C++ if I can. Certain things is harder to do in C++ now, but we'll see. So let's see here. So what I wanted to do is go to data tables, right? And we're gonna have a vehicle info. So I think role name here, vehicle 001, that is corresponding to this. So I wonder, do we have a... I got an interface, a vehicle interface. I'd rather use that just in case if I start moving vehicles and stuff into different subgroups and stuff like that for whatever reasons. I don't know. So I'd rather use the vehicle interface to get these things. We're going to create a function on the vehicle interface. And it's going to grab the vehicle ID, right? Boom. That guy right there. Grab that. Interface. Shoot. What are we doing here, really? Interactable interactions. There we go. We've got the vehicle interface. We haven't really used it. Oh, look at that. Boom. Get vehicle ID. Let's see. Don't have it here where I can see. Just unwrap. Get initialize set. Oh, look at that. Let's just double check that it actually is. It's so funny when you, like, you've been doing things and then, you know, a month later you come back and like, oh, I did that already? That's pretty good. All right. Get user name, user vehicle name, and that is an F name return. Okay, so it returns an F name. That's interesting. So we need to make a name into an F string that then later becomes, well, actually not right. I need to, I'm not going to send this anywhere. I'm just going to use it. Jesus. So we need to take an F name, row name, and that's going to be execute. So it's going to be a I vehicle interface : execute get vehicle ID, and the vehicle we need is the found vehicle. That's it. So now we're going to have a U data table, and it's going to be called a pointer called data table. Whoa. And we are going to get the UGD function library that I created, and I'm going to get data in vehicle data table, and we're going to use this as a world context. All right, so we got the data table. now we want to find the row, right? So it's going to be a, that's returning a data table. Let's see here. So I'm going to get a U vehicle data table. Is not what I call it. Jesus. This is what I'm really losing myself, because I remember half of the fucking code, and then half the code is just disappearing. So we're gonna look at, it's in my data assets, right? Ah, shit. I think I freaking remember this, but I wonder if I do it somewhere else in here. Getting the data, getting the information. I guess not. Let's do find get row. Get no, 0 results and get row. Interesting. Okay. Shit. I don't remember. I need to find it now. Shit. I know it's something like F vehicle data table pointer called vehicle. No. Row equals something with data table find row F vehicle data table. We want the row name. And then we need something like an F text. No, just text, right? Text. Something like that. I didn't get any errors. Huh. Okay, I guess that was right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have a U vehicle data asset called data asset equals row data asset load synchronously. Okay. I guess that needs to be a pointer too. Oh. All right. What else? So now we got the data assets. So now we can get the F string vehicle type equals data asset. And on the data asset, we should have something called high slots, low slot, private, name private, native class. No, vehicle image, vehicle mesh, vehicle name. That's gotta be it, and that need to be included, so we can try to include that. We couldn't, so I need to include that at the top. All right. Come on, include. That's a very good practice for me, though, I must say. Data, to really be able to force that through my brain, you know. F string const. As an F name. name. All right. And then what we can do is change that to f string. And this is an f name, so we can do a to string on this one. To string, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So that means I can now pick that in there as the first thing. Woo! All right. So target distance. So we want to know how far it is between our vehicle and that vehicle. So we're gonna get owner, get owning, get owner, get pawn, get pawn. And then we from here we got something get location, world location, world location. No, get location, get target location, get actor location. Oh. All right, and then we're going to take our found vehicle. We put that a minus found vehicle, get actor location. This is this getting us a distance, or if it's what is it getting us really? Is it a location minus locations? This will give us an F vector, right? Location. Yeah, it's getting us an F vector. Well, that's good though. Because an F vector is a direction. And if I remember correctly, this is what I used and calculated my. This is not my strong suit. I can tell you that this is not my strong suit. This is something I really good for me to learn and practice on, but it's not something I know anything about straight out of the box. I want to get my direction on my here. This is an F rotator. Rotation. Okay, that's the rotation we're talking about. Oh, fuck me. This is not what this is. All right, I need to ask a question here because I just, now it's more guesswork from my side. So we're gonna grab this and put it there. So we're gonna check this up because this is more of a guesswork for me right now. So instead of guessing, we can ask. The distance between objects, right? Then I need the direction. So let's see, I have this function for direction. There we go. Right now it's just, otherwise I'm just sitting and guessing, and I find, when you have a little clue on what you're doing, but so let's see here. So get the pawn and get the active location. Got that. Let's see, where are we there? Float distance, f vector dist. Okay, there's a function called dist. So what we can do here, we can do a float this distance, and they have a function called, I didn't know about this, but it's an f vector function called dist, and that takes two. So I was almost there, but that's what we need to do. And get, say, normal. Let's see, boom. Doesn't really like that. So let's see here. F vector player or R location equals. That's going to be get pawn, get actor location. That's exactly what I was doing here. Copy. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to say copy that. Do that. Okay. And I'm going to say target location. And this is going to be the pawn vehicles location. Get that there. Why is this not? Function has two parameters, but it was called with one. Oh, shit. Sorry. Like so. And this is going to be get safe. Normal doesn't exist. This is what I hate about ChatGPT. It's like, yeah, use this. Okay. It doesn't exist. Oh, okay. Sorry. Because it's not a vector. It isn't a vector. I'm not getting. Sorry. We're getting. This is the distance. Sorry, this is not right. This is on a vector. It's me. That's two. Okay, so that's a distance. Okay. And let's see. We're going to calculate the thing here as well. So we're going to do a vector here. Direction. So to do that, we use the same numbers. I knew it was basically the same fucking thing, but no. This is where we did that I did before. When I said, well, we're getting a direction here rather than a distance. Player location, target to player location. No, we didn't call it, we call it our location, there. And here we can get the get, say, normal. And what does this actually do? normalize direction vector. Okay. Normalize is, what is actually normalize? What does normalize actually do? Is that the one that puts everything in between 0 and 1? So my direction is now a direction 0 to 1 rather than above or negative. Think so. Yeah. All right. So now we need to calculate the actual rotation. I'm going to take a float yaw to target. And yeah, I would never been able to calculate this. There's no way. Fmath. Pattern 2. What the hell is that? Pattern 2. What is this? arg1x, arg2y, deci type x times y. Okay. All right. I have to look that up. I have to look that up. I have no idea what this is. Direction dot y, comma, direction dot x times, okay, and then here we go, 180 dot f divided with pi. Well, I knew that one anyway, so that's fine. And then we have, we're going to update yaw to target with fmath fmod yaw to target plus 360, 360. Right. Okay, so now we're normalizing it to 3. First we convert from radians to degrees. Radians to degrees. I guess this is where you're not supposed to have skipped high school math, right? And then we normalize it. Well, that's we make it 0 to 360. Okay, and then we want the compass direction. So that's going to be a F string. So we can set that in here. F string compass direction. And we're going to say, we're going to get compass direction, which I have, the function I have up there. I'm going to say yaw to target. Wow. All right. And let's see here. So we got a vehicle type. What's the next one we needed? We need a distance, and it's going to be an F string. So we're going to say F string from number or some shit like that. And we want to bring this to 1 decimal. Let's see, what does this bring us really? Oh, you had my, I hit math too, yeah. Depending, this is not really my strong suit. But hey, they say this is, it's so funny. I start watching Medium. I don't know if you remember that show, the Medium show, went in the early 2000, 2005 or something like that. Extremely, still holds up really well. Anyway, the father talks to his daughter, and he's like, the daughter is going to doing math in school, and she hates math, and the father goes like, oh, math is wonderful, I love math, that's how I make a living. And she's like, oh, I thought you were a what the fuck did they call him? Space engineer, some spaceship engineer. It's like, do you know what a space engineer is? It's like, No. Okay. It's like math is all he does. But it's like, to me it's like F math colon add and two. I mean, I have no idea what the fuck this is doing. I can look it up. I'm going to look it up, but I have no clue. I just want to finish this and then we can start looking up what all these things are doing. Okay, we need the direction though. Distance, and I want to do this into an F string. So F string, F string, no, string, distance, distance string. And this is gonna be distance, let's see, F string from num. Let's see, I don't, we have functions. I have a function I've been doing before. Don't really remember exactly how we pull that off, but we have a function in here. It's in the controllers, in fitting menu, in the vehicle info, and fitting on base, I think it's in here. It's one of these fuckers. And this guy. This function here is taking the F number formatting options, so I can format everything to one digit indexed, and then I can make it into an F text, but I think I can do this into an F string as well. So we're gonna grab this whole function caboodle, just grab that in here and make sure that my float is so I'm gonna do here, make sure we use a one decimal float. So what I can take though is I take our value, our distance value, and I'm going to put that there. And this is the number format option. So now we're gonna have an F text, which is what I need. So I think it's freaking stupid to pass through an F text to an F string to pass it back to an F text. You know what I mean? I'd rather just do this and then change everything instead. Text. There we go. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go into my basic information. Let's see here. It feels stupid to change it back and forth. Totally unnecessary when I have that already. And at the same time, I can, well, yeah. Okay. String. Where the hell are we? So create tabs button. We don't need that. Jesus, now I'm really off on a freaking slope somewhere. Create content. Combat. Here we go. Use scanner controller. Hold on now. Okay, we are storing that. We're getting into, we need to get into that guy. Combat scanner. Combat scanner. Scanner result. What the hell? Scanner result. Scanner result. Scanner result. This function should have a F text here. All right. That's fine. Need to, is it still going to be the same there? I don't know. Yes. F text there. And then we need to have the target acquired controller. Target acquired controller. Here, this need to be a ftext. And same thing here. This is not a const anymore, so I don't know if this is gonna. Let's see there. Come on. What the hell? Ftext. This need to just be this and that. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if should I do these into const reference as well? I think so. We can do that. Const f string reference, and this can be a const f text reference, I guess. And this can be a const f string reference because we're never changing them, we're just updating them. Let's copy that and paste them in there. Boom. What's that saying? Can be made const. We'll skip that. That's too much. All right. So, I think this actually is going to be it. Play controller. So now we're gonna have the next thing we're gonna have is an f text called distance text, and we're gonna have a compass direction. Wow. I'm gonna just put a comment here and target to list. All right, I have no idea, but technically I think this should work. Then we're gonna I really need to, whenever I encounter new functions, I wanna look into them at least to have a general idea what they are doing. On these are the two functions that we're gonna do a little deep dive into. We are getting a crash. Okay, not a crash, but it's compile failure. Target location declaration target. Okay. Hides class member. Okay, so I'm gonna call this found vehicle location. Found vehicle location. And I'm gonna grab that. And there. And there. That's it. You sneak by the security. You sneak by the door. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Let's see. Got to do that. Who's back? What? Was it down? Was the stream down? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the dog? Oh. Yeah, sorry, Lucas. I'm like, the first thing I was like, what? Was the stream down? No. No, yeah, he's back. the thing is that it doesn't matter. I can close the door on him. He just goes and gets pissed off for a little bit, and then he comes in and opens the door. So, oh, do we get a crash? Do we get a crash? Yeah, the dog. Yeah. Let's see. Boom. Nothing happened. So did he get a? Oh, he's safe. Come on. Oh my god, you have been pinged, but you're safe. We're gonna get 1 billion of those now? What the fuck? There we go. There's the crash. I knew something would happen. But Coltrane, I don't have time for you. Give me a second. That's what I said. We are not checking everything here because something is a null pointer and I don't know what. So let's do this so we can figure out what the null pointers are. So we're gonna get we have the active. So we're gonna get the controller. If active combat scan widget. We're gonna get the controller. This is a basic information widget controller. We know that it's there, but we'll check it. Well, we actually know that's already there, but fuck it. Let's see. Basic information widget controller. Basic information widget controller. To be honest, I think we actually could just check. Yeah, this is where we are probably losing ourselves. All right. Oh shit! Come on. You basic information widget controller pointer called basic controller. Come on, basic controller equals. This is actually that, so we don't need to cast it. Just want to make sure that we have that. X, and we take our basic controller. And this is going to be a U fitting controller. Boom. Pointer called basic controller. Well, no. Yes. Fitting menu scroll box equals basic controller get cached scroll box. Okay, so we got that there, and then we can check this. I knew when I did this is too many steps. So I want to get the widget controller. I want to cast that. Okay, so I'm gonna take that stuff here. All this actually. there. This, and what are we going to cut? We're going to say fitting manage SB. Widget controller. There we go. Now we can take all this garbage here and just put that inside that. Put that in there. And let's see. Where can I minimize this? Come on, freaking text. Get out of here. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah. All right, let's test this out. Oh. So I don't know where we're gonna crash. I have a feeling we're gonna crash at scanner result SB controllers casting. Or if we're gonna crash it all here, maybe. Always a problem when you start digging down into things. Okay. I'll get this a little bit smaller. Nope, can't. Can I? Want this to stay a little bit smaller so I see both the windows, but okay, 4. There we go. Nothing happens. Okay, so then we at least we can check this. Create widget call with null class. Oh, okay. At least we get some kind of information. Create widget call with null class. So we know that we need to go down into this. One of these fucker is not. We are not making. Let's see. I would think it might be at the absolute bottom. Let's see here. Vehicle base. We can close vehicle base now. We don't need that. Boom. So let's see here. Active widget. Let's look at the absolute bottom. Then we move ourselves up. Controller. Scroll box. Fitting base scroll. Fitting vehicle scroll box. Yeah. Combat. Something with combat, right? Jesus Christ, I can't remember anything. Prompt screen, sub. That fuck. There. This is the scroll box. Okay. Yeah, we're not creating, we're creating the widget, but we are not making sure that we have anything to create from. So this is the controller. So we need a constructor here first of all. Well, open this up. Boom. We're gonna steal this information because this is the same information we have all over the place. It's this whole shebang that we forgot to add. Bum 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 bum. Okay, target acquired. And we are, no, shit, that's the controller. There we go. And this is the controller. Boom. That class. Let's see here. So this is gonna be the target wired object. Name it somewhat okay. There we go. And then we're gonna say target acquired class is the thing we want to add it to, and this is my target acquired controller class. It's this guy right there. Okay, so now we just need the information for the actual widget. I'm gonna go and find that. Data, blueprints, UI. eh, yeah. Where the hell did I put that? Drag widget, draggable. Jesus Christ, I have no idea where I put it. Ship window, target lock, maybe. No. Compass, that can be thrown out. Holy smoke, I got too much shit and I have no idea where I'm putting stuff anymore. Pop-ups. Module pop-up, no. Okay, let's do target. There's the one I want, so let's do that for now. Jesus. No idea where I put it. No idea where I put it. Minimize that guy. There we go. There we go. Boom. And let's see, we're gonna go and remove everything there and game there. Okay, cool. That's that. Okay, I think we are good. So let's rerun this and see if we can get it to work now. Bum 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 bum. Tycker du som jag så ta en sup? Tycker du att graven är för djup? All right. Well, let's just test it out. Right? That's all we can do. Nothing yet. Damn. Why is that not happening now? All we can do is create it with null class. What the hell? Which widget are we talking about here? Which widget? Which widget? Okay, now I'm getting interested. So let's see. And let's do some detective work. Because it's too many fucking rows here. Where are we? So vehicle base fitting. Let's get this. Update text. Progress bar. Create widget fitting base. This is the scroll box. That's not it. Where are we? Vehicle fitting. No, this is just where we caught. Don't say I fucking overwrote something that. No. Okay. Jesus. I was worried I was overriding some code here. No, here is that sub content target acquired. So let's put a stop block here. Target acquired class. Na 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 na. So, oh, ping, you're safe. Oh my god, of course we're getting safe. I'm safe, you're safe. There we go. That doesn't trigger off. Don't even get here. Okay, so that means we have to look one step above this as well. Where is that? Let's see. Basic information controller widget. No, it's in the scroll box. It's in the scroll box. Let's see if we don't even create the scroll box. Scan. This is the scroll box. Does the scroll box get created here? Let's see. Scan the results scroll box tab. But look at that. This is all fucked up. That is not right. So we have, hold on. Scanner, scroll box, container. I've got a scroll box control class. That's it. There we go. Here we go again. We go to the template consumption. Is that a class? Can that? Okay. Small little things. My wife. Hey, birthday boy, I need to think about what you want for dinner. What the hell are you eating on a birthday that's not 50? I want cake. Cake. I love cake. Too much cake. I love cake too much, so I shouldn't have so much cake. All right, let's see here. Boom. Next, crash. There we go. Got a crash in widget controller. Okay. Okay. So that means why do we get crash here? It's why do we get the crash here? Memory. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I should drag this. Minimum information presented, set widget controller, and the scroll box controller is null. Because the scanner scroll box class. That is null. Scanner result. Hold on. Is this null really? That doesn't look like null. But that is null. That usually means scanner scroll box controller class. Let's copy this guy here. Usually means I'm adding the wrong thing. Use scanner control. No, I don't. This looks wrong though to me. Got nothing to do with this, but this looks really wrong to me. tab button control. This is what's supposed to be there. Oh my god, I just see errors everywhere. There is the controller class. That one. Let's do a little changed. Might be wrong. Yeah. But why use scanner result scroll box class? Scanner results scroll box controller. Why is the scroll the widget is null? Sorry, the widget is null. This guy. This is null. Yeah, null pointer. Okay. Take a look at that. Why that is null. Scroll box widget class. Scan window scroll box. Don't know. I start seeing this a little bit too often. Everything looks fine. Let's see. Is it in here? Scroll box container. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. Using the wrong class. Using the wrong class. This is the class we want. Didn't I copy that already? Oh. There. Boom. That is what's wrong. Okay, let's test it again. I mean, to be honest, things like this is a part of programming. You just need to take step by step and solve it. What should we have for dinner though? I'm gonna leave in 45 minutes, 50 minutes or something like that, pick her up. But I want cake and I want, I don't know, we had taco, or we had some Mexican food yesterday. So I don't want that. It's a little too salty too. All right. Oh, next. No, it's not a crash. This is just the stop block. Okay. Come on. Which one? There's the crash. Damn. So what the hell? Oh, my target type is a null pointer now? Oh. This is so fun. Hold on. It could mean a couple of things. Let's see here if that is... Yes. So I need to set the widget controller before I set the target data. So we need to flip the positions on these. That should solve that problem. Because if I don't have set the widget controller, I don't know where to put it in. So now that won't work. Order operation. Order of operation. I'm getting better and better at tracking down what is going on and why certain things happen. So I'm getting better every day. I'm getting better at understanding where to look and how to decipher what the hell is going on. And it's nice feeling to know that, you know, you're getting better and better at certain troubleshooting things. Because give it 6 months ago, I got a crash. I had no fucking idea where to even start to look. You know. All right. What's the next thing? Let's see. Boom. You are safe. Okay. I can't do that there. There we go. All right. Oh, stuff is happening anyway. Don't really know what. north. The direction is incorrect. And I can't really see distance there. North. Yeah, I have no idea. However, some things are incorrect. First of all, this one seems to end up on the wrong line. The scroll box ends up in the tab button line. That's the first thing I see. So we need to look at that. It's not supposed to end up there. That is just adding lines. So this is, yes. So it's the, let's see here, basic information. It's in the wrong place. It's ending up in the tab widget. Widget move from parents. Hold on, where are we? I want to finish this today so I can move on to other things tomorrow. So I want to find all these things. Okay, combat scan, creating the mini tab. Then we're adding the scroll box to apparently the tab button container, which is not the right place. We want to add it to the main something, main content switcher. That's where we want to add it. So that's the first thing. Okay, now I'm going to see what the next thing is, because it didn't look right anyway. It should have been not north, but east. We'll see. Okay, boom. Oh, you're safe. There we go. And okay. Northeast, 300. Let's just see if we can get another. Oh, stop. Thank you. Another value there. Yeah, look at that. North, 2,892. North, 2,264. Is it too small? Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see here. Maybe the directions are pretty okay anyway. Oh, you're safe. So it didn't come up because he was safe. There we go. Northwest. I don't think this is northwest. If I go here and look at my compass, I mean, northwest is that. This is west. Need to look at, I think I have to analyze that. I don't know exactly how to do that. Oh, there is west. Let's see, where's my camera? Maybe it's using my camera. Yeah, it's using my camera rotation, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's using my camera rotation. That's not right. Okay. Although distance is supposed to be, let's see here. West. Yeah, it's using my camera rotation. That's interesting. I didn't think we used the camera rotation at all. All right. Anyway, distance is units, so this needs to be lowered. I can barely see it. 521. So it's 5 meters and 21 centimeters, right? These are units. This is like 3 meters in between these. Okay. So now we are very close. 1.137, which is 1 meter and 37 centimeters. So we need to change that into calculate that to meters. So we're gonna go into our play controllers. The first thing we want to do here, and we are going to do this. Let's see here. Boom. So float distance in meters equals distance times is it times 100? No, times 0.01, right? I think. Like I say, math. This is in meters. Okay, and then we want to say the f text. Shit. Do I need to, because I want to add something. I want to add an M after that. Fuck me. All right, we'll work on that later. Because I might have to do this. It's a number. Yeah. Let's do this. F string as format as number. Let's test this and see if that actually works. There. Doesn't like that. Yeah, no. I like this. But f text we can't concatenate an f text, right? Let's see, distance text dot. Do two string. Oh my god, this is Rust. This is what I didn't want to do, but f string. Let's just do this and see if we can get it. F string. Distance string equals the string plus f string. Gotta be add concat contains place to upper to lower trim compare contains equals find length is empty function bool is valid. Can you just add them? All right, let's test that. F string this is driving me crazy that we're doing so many operations. Let's just do this. Distance to send, boom. Distance text, distance send. All right, let's test that out. And then we're gonna take a look at the yaw direction. Don't understand how it can get my camera location. It makes no freaking sense to me. Target direction, found vehicle location minus our location. Get safe normal, yaw to target. I mean, it's not the camera location, it's the... All right, let's see if we got something better. Oh yeah, you are ping, but you are safe. You got too much safety. Okay, tax 3 meters. That's good. That's what we wanted, right? So if I go and I do that, I'm gonna ping it again with the right button. You're being spotted 18.5 meters. That sounds awfully small. Is that 18.5 meters? To me, this looks much, much larger. Although these vehicles are actually half the size. So one of these are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. One of these is 1 meter. So that means that this little vehicle is roughly 1.5 meters long. Well, then that could be, but 18 sounds awfully short. I think, yeah, it is what it is. So, I know the scan. East, 36 meters. Oh, anyway, we got the information we wanted. I just need to update to make sure that my direction is fucked up right now. So if I do this, I mean, I haven't changed my direction from the thing northwest, so it's all messed up. So I need to check that. And the next thing we're gonna do is make sure that this gets cleared out. And to be honest, it comes to the bottom. I'd rather have it at the top. So I think that this window somehow got a couple of issues here. I see that, but this window need to probably, I don't know what we want to do here. This is, oh yeah, I have that function. I forgot about that. But you see, this is just what? Need to have a minimum, change a minimum on it. And we need a minimum thing at the bottom here because it drags up and that doesn't look right. And I want this to be at the top and not at the bottom. There's a lot of things going on here that's just not right. So this can have a minimum size of like that. And the next thing I see here is that I want them to be lining up. There are a lot of things going on here I don't like, and there's a lot of things I do like though. I got it on the screen. That's the most important thing. Let's see. First of all, let's just take a look at this whole direction because I don't understand it. So we got the vehicle data table, blah, 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 blah. Here. Okay, I gotta put this into ChatGPT because I don't see how could this take our camera. I'm gonna look at this compact direction though. Does that do anything with the camera? I don't think it does. Copy, paste, and then we're gonna take a look at this. Float in camera, yeah, but it's just a float value. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's why. Okay. Boom. Um, so it gets the camera angle. We don't want that. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see. Boom. Need some help again. Because I don't understand these fmod and stuff like that, so I need to ask this. I used this function. Let's get the direction. However, just noticed that it is using the camera for X. Let's see here. So we're gonna go down because we want the distance camera transition. And that is good for a compass, but when we need this for direction between two vehicles, it does not work. Do we need to redo the function? Say this. Let's see here. We need to do it that way here. And I need found vehicle and our location there. Let's see. Yeah, well, north, but you're not using the term direction between two vehicles. This vehicle direction isn't relative to north. Well, north. We can adjust your logic to handle direction between the two. Well. Yes, just to make sure I want the world north. Oh, okay. This should give you the correct compass direction. Okay, let's see here. Up to the code. Let's see here. Found vehicle. If platform to get pond, doesn't matter there. Or location, get pawn, get actor. Calculate direction vector of yaw. Okay. That doesn't make any sense. It makes no difference, right? Step 1, calculate the direction of vector and yaw. Let's just move this target direction here. I'm gonna get some room. And I just want to go boom. And because I can't see, my brain says that there's no fucking difference. Get the location, our location, found location. So let's just freaking copy this in here. Just to see. Found vehicle. Oh my god. Vehicle. There we go. Location. No, what the hell? T? Vehicle? Okay. There we go. So get the direction, get safe. That's like we did before. Get normal. This is exactly the same. Oh! Yaw calculation. The yaw between the two vehicles is already calculated properly using atom2. This yaw is then passed into the get compact direction function. The yaw from atom2 is world-based, which means that it gives you the correct directional heading from your vehicle to target. Reusing compass function. Since get compass direction is designed to handle world yaw, it works well when using the world-based yaw between the two. This should give you the correct compass direction. The fuck this? This is exactly the same fucking function. This is what fucks me up, brain-wise. Shit. It gave me the same fucking code, right? Yeah, nice. All right. I'm like, you gave me the fucking code, same code. And like, oh, I see now. You're right. Yeah. So in yaw. Okay, so I need a new function. Yeah. All right. Let's look at this because it seems to be giving me in camera yaw. I'm just gonna have this, not the camera yaw. Otherwise, we have to freaking do a new function. Why is that? Let's test this. Yeah, camera yaw. There we go. Let's see. We'll test it. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Yeah, we're just passing in camera yaw instead, and now we're passing in another direction. So this should work. Oh, let's see. And 4, boom. East. East. And you are safe. Okay. And You are safe. Come on, man. Yeah, because now, how you are safe. The third time safe message come up in a row. There we go. West. You are safe. There we go. South. So now it actually works. And we can say M compass window. And this is the direction we want, or we have. So it's definitely south. Southwest, southeast, southwest. Yeah, so check that again. You are being spotted, so it should. Oh, need to go even further out. There we go. You're safe. I'm just pinging out and making sure that I'm getting something. 38 meters and southeast. Perfect. So that is awesome. Oh, okay. So let's do the next thing. And I want to be able to, first of all, I want to test out to ping multiple items, multiple vehicles. So we're going to place out a couple of NPCs. Let's see. So I have a spawn actor, NPC site manager here. It's a spawn actor. I'm going to handle the spawn. So we are going to start a timer, and this is 15 seconds after we get into the game. We start the game, 15 seconds starts, and it will spawn 2 actors. That is basically just empty containers. They don't have any controllers or anything like that. But we should be able to start interact with them. See, oh shit, guys! I'm sorry if I just missed Twitch chat. I don't know why all of a sudden doesn't get Twitch chat on my stream. I'm sorry, guys. Holy shit! I'm so sorry. If anybody's there, yeah. Hey Lord, how are you doing, man? You know, I stream on YouTube, most of the stuff, and I added Twitch, and multi-stream have been working with the chat things. And yeah, it's been working fine, but today, all of a sudden, it just doesn't work. So we're testing a ping function, a module for pinging objects into world, and seeing if we can track them. So now we're going to get 2 new objects in here. There's 1 and there's 2. And let's ping and see if we hit them. Let's see, 4. There we go. There we go. So we have 1 test track vehicle at 3 meters east. We have 1 at 16.8 meters northeast, and we got 1 at 20.6 meters west. So let's get our compass out and see. Boom. So west should be this way. Yeah, it sounds like a correct distance too. And that should be northeast to that guy. 16.8 and east. All right, cool. So that's that. That's perfect. So we need to work with this a little bit because it's not perfect, but the ping things work. And let's see if I can track being spotted. We need to clear this out every time we're pinging. But yeah, it's now we only got, now we got all 3. Got all three. I want to see if I can get somebody when it's safe, because he could be safe sometimes. It's not this time. And no, I don't get it now, just because of that. Being spotted. There we go. This time he's safe, so he's not coming up on the list. Just the two NPC players. Cool. All right. Let's see here. What's next? Time is it? 17:36 here. Right. What I want to do now is there's a couple of changes. Yeah. 120 degrees west or something. Yeah. Just wanted to get it out working right now. I don't know. Do you really need that, or do you just need what direction? Because let's say you're out mining here, right? You're out mining, doing your thing and playing your game or whatever you want to do. And then all of a sudden you're just pinging out that to see so nobody else is around, and you got big rocks and you got mineable things and whatnot you have in your game. And all you want to know is if somebody is in the vicinity, and you want to know what direction they're at. You don't need to have exactly degrees, I think. Maybe because I'm gonna do multiple ping functions. This is a combat scanner, right? But you're gonna have like an ore scanner that's scanning for certain ores. Maybe you want more control on exactly where it's gonna be, because I don't want like multiple other games, especially EVE Online has coming up. You can target it from your target window. I don't want that. I want you to have to go up to the actual rock and say, it's over there. I have to go to that rock and I have to click on the rock to be able to target a rock. I don't want you to be able to target the rock from within this window. And for combat scanners, I think it doesn't need to be so exact, but more when you're doing you know, what should I say? When you're doing certain items might be more important to be more exact. So yeah, depends on the distance. If the distance is longer than degrees, should be helpful. Yeah, like a shooter game, it makes it much easier to tell other where the enemy is. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll see when we get into combat what we can do and shouldn't do, and I don't want it to be like everything else either. So, but if people say we need this degrees, because if it's 2 kilometers, a difference between north and northwest can be huge. It could go, I can absolutely see that. I can absolutely see a problem there. So yeah, but we'll leave at this right now at that point when it comes to those things. At least I get it to work, and let's see what else we can do with this, because we want to. I need to clean up between each remove. Let's see. Boom. Between each scan, I want to clean this up. So let's get to that, and then we can, when you start going deeper into what everything's supposed to do, then we'll handle that. Let's see here. So what the hell are we doing here? So boom, 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 boom. I don't even know where we're at right now. Right, we created a function in the ability, right? Let's see, ability system and abilities, searchable gameplay, combat scanner. We created a function. Let's see what we called it. Ping actor, get world, spawn, cooldown. Here, clear combat scan window from player controllers. We need to have that. Let's see here, and everything here has authority, right? So we need to get owner, get avatar, actor from owner, owning character, owning PC, clear combat scan results window. There we go. This needs to be a client RPC. Make sure that it is. Clear. Find that. Boom. It's not, so this need to be a client RPC. So client underscore, and we're gonna copy that and that and that, and now we can generate that definition and X that, boom, and there we go. So now we can check if active combat widget, compass widget, compass scan widget. That's when we, if that is active, we want to clear children in there. Set up, let's see, where the hell did we do that? In the middle here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Huh. This one can go. Boom. We also need to do all these things. SB controller. This is the scroll box controller. So all these things need to happen here as well. Because we need to, boom, get all those things, right? Boom, boom, boom. Now we have the scroll box controller. And on there we need to have, oh shit, what the, oh, shut up, dogs. You can hear them. Knock it off. I told you. Just looked at me like, all right, Daddy, I'll stop. And then I closed the door and like, let's see. Jesus. Hey, enough. What the hell is going on? Shit, Mom is gonna kill you guys. Yeah, no, stay. Hey, knock it off. All right. Okay, let's see here. Do we have a function? No, we don't have a function for that. So we need to go down to the SB controller. Let's close these guys up. What was that? Something was not right there. Oh, right. Let's go into the combat ability again. I saw something because this is not right anymore. So clear combat. Okay, we need a client. This guy is what we need to do. And shut up, Coltrane. Oh, okay. Add target result. We need to have a clear target here. So we're gonna have a function for that here, and it's gonna be a void clear target result. Window. There we go. And all this is gonna do is clear scroll box. Clear children. That's it. And let's go back to play controller. What do I call it? Jesus, my memory is like goldfish. Clear target. Clear target result window. Boom. Okay, let's test that out. So yeah, you're getting forward. I mean, it takes a little bit. Sometimes I have to learn, I have to read, I have to, I have no idea what to do. Sometimes we're actually getting somewhere. And to be honest, the time, I mean, I've been at this for 3 months, and yes, it feels like I got nowhere. What I got in the freaking world, a couple of cars. That doesn't look like anything, and a couple of boxes. But under the hood, there's a lot of code going on in here. So, and we're getting to a position where we actually can interact with everything, and it's a lot of fun stuff that we can do right now. Um, Save. Okay, there's my new vehicles. There we go. And let's see here if we calling this again, it should clear it. It clears it. Oh, look at that. Now they end up at the top. That's interesting. That's actually exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want. And why does it do it when I clear it? So that means that we should call clear before we add the vehicles the first time. And it should actually... Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to start out with. I don't know why it does this the first time. I've seen it before. No, the struggle is not making, it's not easy making progress. No, man, I have so much under the hood code to get everything to be modulistic modules. So now all my vehicle, all my containers and interactables in the world, all my modules, if you look at my module window, oh, that looks great. All these modules I can do everything with data assets now. So it's basically implementing a new data asset with all the information I need, adding some curve tables for, attributes, doing all those things, and everything just works out of the box now. That's been... Jesus, this looks horrible. Why is does that? You see that? See scan. I want that to be a one line thing. I need to address that. That looks horrible. Anyway, so there's a lot of stuff going on under the hood. I mean, we can do a lot of things. We can target stuff. I don't know how much you've seen this before, but we can target. We got a target and timer. We can get information about items. We could technically get, let's see, something is off here. Okay, interesting. Supposed to be able to double check. It's supposed to be able to open two at one time. I want to look at that. We got a lot of movement stuff, moving, looking at different items. We are going to start, because I've spent the entire, not being able to rely on child blueprints. Yes. To not have to rely on blueprints, period. If I don't, if I want to do something specific, then yeah. And I mean, these two is the same window, but I reused it. So we're reusing things, and that's the beauty of this. All this, if I do this is also the same window. So all these things are the same window. I just populating different things into it. It's not perfect. I need a lot of work. It needs a lot of work. Definitely. But now we are getting to the position where I can start interacting with the different items. So tomorrow we're going probably to start working on interacting with other vehicles. I don't have a target like I can do with this. I don't have that just yet on these characters. So we're going to be able to interact with different actors in the world, especially other targets, so we can start firing shit at them. Because that's the next thing I want to start doing, is start to implement some firing mechanism, and so we can start shooting each other. We're gonna in this game we're gonna have two ways of shooting. One is auto tracking. So basically, you're picking up a target and you're adding your weapon to it, and just start firing. And hopefully, it's a NPC or something like that. But larger vehicles would have a slower rotation of the cannons and slower tracking. Smaller vehicles like a small mech, I want you to have manual control on that. Right now I have, point, click, and go functionality, but I want you to be able to control a smaller mech almost like you control a character in, FPS shooter games or something similar. And I want you to be able to, a smaller mech, shoot. You can control it so you can aim your gun and shoot straight at a big mech, while the big mech has to use his internal shooting strategy. So it's like he targets you and starts shooting you. He will not hit you as often or as, well as you can do with a smaller mech, but he will have an alpha shot that is just going to kill you straight off the box, if he managed to land a shot. If he lands a shot from a big mech, big cannon, small object, boom, go bang. Small objects shooting big object, small hits gotta have a lot of hits to go bang. So that's the plan anyway. So then you're gonna be able to decide which vehicle you want to drive, and you're gonna put whatever you want to do in the modules. If you want to shoot with a small gun, you add a small gun. And start shooting small bullets. So that's the plan of it anyway. Oh, okay. That's a long description, just because I can take that time, because I have to leave in like 8 minutes. I have to go because my wife is at the train station. I have to go pick her up. So can take a few minutes here and explain exactly what the plan is here going forward. Also, it's how should I put it? I'm start looking at a mini game. I don't really know how to do that, because I want you to be able to. First of all, these things are just placeholder stuff, images, stuff like that. But I want you to, and this is another thing I have to look at. It's supposed to know where my mouse is. It works just fine, but once I start working in multiplayer mode, it starts going off in directions I don't know where the hell it's going. It's like, what the hell? It's supposed to be by the mouse, not there. Anyway, but I want you to be able to hack these modules and get a hackable version of it. That will be easier to fit. For example, it might give you more attributes and lower power grade than data usage, data transfer usage. You can easily hack them, or put them in their slots. And I've been looking at different ways of doing mini games, and I don't know exactly what is the more fun play, because some mini games are just freaking hassle, just boring as fuck. You go to play these mini games and you're like, oh my god, this is the most boring fucking thing. But right now I'm thinking about, let's see here. So I was thinking of going to use electronic hacking, so something about rerouting power to bypass some kind of security level, because these are basically modules, electronic modules you put in your vehicles. It needs to be some kind of rerouting, power bypass, some kind of security level or something. So I want the player to right click on and get the option for hack the module, and then when you hack it, you get a percentage of hack success, and the percent will increase with your skill level. If you successfully complete a hacking game, you can hack your module, and fail to destroy the module, and the module will not be, and the module will just be destroyed. Something like that, but I don't know. So something about rerouting power, bypassing, was my initial idea. I don't know. So it might be a connection puzzle, something like that. So I got a lot of plans, but we take it one step at a time, and hopefully we'll get there at some time, some place. So yeah. So everything is supposed to be movable, so you can move this and set up your UI exactly as you want it. So that was a very important thing for me when I started this, is that I want you to be able to interact with the UI, and I want you to be able to move everything exactly to the place you want it to be. And I actually have a grid section, so you can do a horizontal, vertical, or grid. So if you have a horizontal, the new targets comes in a horizontal line. If you change it to vertical, it will pop up like that. And if you put it in grid, it's going to take 4, and when it passes 4, it's going a new line. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's that. So yeah. Yeah, it's planned out, and I'm not saying that this is gonna happen in the next 5 days. I'm gonna take my time and get it exactly where I want it. But to be honest, I start feeling that it's possible. With everything I start implementing, I start feeling that it's not impossible. When I started this, plan was, oh, this is me learning how to do things. And I start streaming it because, why not? I'm sitting here doing it anyway. And to be honest, it was like, at the start, it was like, oh my God, how the fuck am I gonna pull this off? It's too much, it's too complicated, it's too much code. But as the days goes by, oh, you're so nice, Dupina. Thank you so much. Well, you don't have to, but it's nice to see you. It's nice to see everybody here. But in the end, to me, it's like, it's not impossible anymore. It's like, I can, if I take it day by day and doing a little piece here and start building it, and I feel that I can, with the help of, Google and ChatGPT, and, I encountered shit I have no fucking idea how to do. I'll investigate it for a couple of days, and then I'll implement it, and usually most things are implementable, and nothing is impossible. It's this old Swedish say, ingenting är omöjligt. You have to say it like a person from a certain specific area. And basically, it's the same as nothing is possible. You can do whatever you want. Just put down your freaking time and just do it. All right, I got to go. Otherwise, my wife was gonna go very upset. And it's my birthday. Thank you for all the birthday wishes today. I celebrate not 50. So, yeah, that's it. So, I'll be back tomorrow. See where I end up. I don't think I'm gonna do anything tonight. And so I'll be back tomorrow morning or midday, depends on when I wake up. The problem is my wife leaves for the airport. I have to go drive her at 5 a.m. I have to wake up at 5 a.m., drive her down to the train station, drop her off, and then I'll go back. I'll take the dog for a walk. I'll come home, and then I usually end up, taking a 3-hour nap. Oh, thanks, Yasti. Thank you so much. So I usually wake up at 11 and go like, oh shit, work, stream, and whatever, and need to do everything there. All right, guys, thank you so much for dropping by. And if you haven't subscribed and you haven't followed, then subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and I'll see you next time. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.